Hello, hello, hello. I hit the wrong button and it like literally deleted the live stream. Whoops. Uh-oh. So I just sent Jeri the new link. Hello, hello, hello. I made a oopsie. I don't know what the hell I did, Josh. I'm frozen now or in the other one? It should be deleted. It's like toast. Because it told me I needed to start a new stream. I was like, oops. Is it still? I want to see. Let me see if it's in here. I'll be right back. Oh, it's not letting me look. I don't want to hit any more buttons. I don't want to hit any more buttons. I'm giving the dad mad look. I just texted Jeri, and I sent it through my email. I sent it through the YouTube email, and I sent it through copy and paste. But they'll be here. I apologize. Josh, if you could do me a favor and drop the if you could drop the, I know we lost how many viewers, but it happens. It's the first time. I knew today was going to be a little. It's a learning. Okay. Mima, are you here? I agree. I agree. Here, Josh, I'm sending you a message. And you hit the nail right on the head. Thanks, Josh. That was so funny. It's crazy. It's crazy. But, oh, let me just text. Make sure they got. The other one's still going. Oh, here it is. I think I did it right. There it is. It worked. We got it. We got it. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, let me turn this off so I don't screw up with my telephone.
Can you hear me on it?
Hey, let me turn my phone off. Okay. All right, now I can see. Say hello, 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 Jeri. Welcome in. So sorry that it was a pain in the rear end.
I kept going. Finally, it worked. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I just kept hitting the button over and over and over. I was like, I'll get it pretty soon. I'll get it.
Not too bad, right?
No, it's not too bad. But I was like, I'm not giving up. I've been here. I'm going to keep going now. I'm not giving up yet.
Because it's hard for. I mean, I'm not tech person at all.
No,
But
I'm not either.
That's why I had to call Mima. I'm like, what does it look like when you hit the thing? And she's like,
well, and I never saw the screenshots you showed. I never saw them. I didn't see them. So just remember that I can see your face and I can see the curtains, but I can't see anything else.
Like the chat.
Um,
No. You can
the
see
what?
my face. You can see my face, the curtains, and no chat.
I can see the little hearts and anything that's yellow at the bottom, but the other colors I can't see.
Okay.
Even if these are just like an extra pair that are allowing me to see colors because, like, on my computers, my job for 56 years has been in healthcare on my laptops. And if you saw my kitchen table right now, I look like an FBI detective. I've got laptops everywhere, but I can't see. Rick has been working with a program on Microsoft Word that lets the chart dictate to me, and then I can dictate how I want my response paragraphs to work. But this is only my part-time job that I've been working for actually 10 years with this company.
Uh
And
huh.
they had stopped it and told me earlier tonight, just tonight, that if I could get it figured out a little bit more, they would let me keep that job. But
How cool is that? But
it's,
I understand.
you
I understand. But we're here to help. We're here to help. You're part
know,
of our JDA family.
I love you guys. I've loved every minute of being here. My other job, however, that I was actually working when I had the first set of strokes, uh, they told me that as of April 1st, all my insurance is canceled and I can't come back because I don't meet the requirements, which is stupid. I was working when this happened. So I don't know. I
That
mean,
sounds like you need to talk to like attorney, something like that.
I've got one, but you have to wait for all that to come through. It takes a long time, but
Yeah.
I keep telling you that I'm so blessed because I had 9 total brain strokes and they started up here. So the first ones, and I looked at a text that I had written in November, and I even said, as long as I have my vision, I'm okay.
Uh-huh.
Because the vision didn't go the first set. The vision went with the second
How
set.
many were the first set? 7?
There were 4 in the first one and 5 in this one.
Okay.
And so my once I was lifelined out, that was just last week that I was lifelined. And we had called an ambulance and they got here and they said, we've got to take you by lifeline to the one down in Evansville, Indiana, because we don't have a neurosurgery center. So I left here going out in an ambulance and ended up in a helicopter and they got me down there. But I'm telling you, that was the best hospital in the world.
Oh, is that
I
the one
don't
you said where
remember.
you were in the ICU unit?
Yeah, they took
Okay.
me straight to intensive care. I I I don't remember the first couple of hours. It was like just go, 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 and blood being drawn and IVs being hooked up. And I remember a few of what the things of what the nurses said. And I remember Rick being there, but it was crazy. But I'm very blessed that they were there. Very blessed. I'm sitting in a rocker. I lean back because like I'll tell you, like I said, I'm extremely blessed because I could sit and cry, and I do cry once in a while because I want my vision back, but I'm alive. I'm here.
Yes. And that's
And
the main thing. Everything else, all the other, as I always like call them cards, fall into place.
it is. And
All in due
what the
time.
the weird thing is what they came to find out, like right before I was discharged, was that I actually had chronic atrial fibrillation,
That's the
which
heart.
yeah, I had never been diagnosed, and he was shocked, the doctor. I'd never been diagnosed with that. He said, this is chronic. Like, you've had this for a long time. I said, I've never been diagnosed with that. So they've started me on medication. The other thing that happened was when one of the strokes hit, I'm not sure which one, they had in November, they had put me on Plavix, which is an anticoagulant to stop any future bleed, but it didn't work. And it happens very rarely that people who are started on Plavix or like warfarin and an anticoagulant, it doesn't work for them. And I was one of the few people, of course.
It
I
didn't
was
work.
like, come on, bring it on. Let's keep going. So they put me on Vibrinx, something like that, which is a newer anticoagulant. And it supposedly works, but I'll be on it the rest of my life. Like, I would rather take that every day than take, like, it's that important. You can't miss a single dose of it.
Like here's my question. I sorry if it's a little personal. Can you feel a stroke coming on?
Um, well, the first ones, no. I didn't even know what it was. I'd
So
never
like no
had any.
like no weird feeling.
Well, yeah, the second set, I was sitting on the couch and I couldn't talk. Like, I just came and I looked at Rick and I went, just grabbed my mouth and I said, I know what I'm doing, but my words are garbled. And he said, I hear it. Like, then my mouth just started, it dropped all the way down. And my arm and leg on the left side were gone. Like, I felt gone. There was nothing there. I was a little freaked out, but
Like
I
it was
looked at
literally like a
him.
light switch that was turned off.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's
And I
insane.
looked at him and he goes, let's go get in the truck. And I'm
Here,
like,
someone
no.
just asked a question. Have you ever been tested to see if you're a rapid metabolizer?
I
I was
no,
told
I mean,
Plavix would never work for me because of that.
yeah, no, I don't know, but that's absolutely something for me to look into because right now they're throwing diagnoses. I don't know if I can hold on one second. Of course, I kicked the cane over while I did that. Now, mind you, I had no diagnoses and no medications prior to this, none. And I always used to joke with friends of mine and say, I haven't been to a doctor in 6 years. They're like, you better quit saying that. It's going to get you one day. I'm like, nah. And then it did. I was like, y'all can have this back. But I want to, if I can walk without killing myself on that, I'll be
But don't
okay.
hurt yourself, please.
Oh, I fall all the time. It's really not funny, but I do it.
I know, I do. I
Let's
do
see.
too. I understand.
I don't know if you can
Oh, I can
see
see.
this.
Yeah, I see that. It looks like a pharmacy.
I had been on none. All these are new. And some of them look so. Oh, there's another whole tray of them. Sorry, I got everything everywhere here. So I mean, you just realize that your life just. I have a light out. I took the light out. Your life changed because I had not taken any medications. Those are actually my necklaces in this that the nurses put.
That's.
Life
I just
changes
can't. Like
like,
you went, but like you had said, or like your friend said, you went from like nothing to like that. It's overwhelming.
oh, very much so. And so
Josh,
Rick
Josh
pretty
is
much
yelling at
filled.
you not to walk. Please sit down. I know exactly what he's saying.
Oh, well,
Please sit.
now if it was Josh, if it was outside, it's dark and
Oh,
I
and then
could
they said
definitely
watch
fall
with
to
the
my
pill
knees.
bottle just in case someone tries to like scroll in to read your information.
Oh,
I don't think it might
I
show
don't
your
even.
address. I didn't. Thank you for
I'm on
Josh and
23
Mima
acres.
said I
What
wouldn't
is
even. I
it?
didn't even thought of that.
They'd have to get past the boom booms before they'd ever get to me. I'm not scared of nothing out here. But
And then
it's just,
Roddy Parade said to see if you could call one of your benefit representatives at your employer because her mom had a mini stroke and her doctor said 1 year off work from the with the doctor's note. But I know each state is different because I know what I was telling you regarding what I experienced, and I
yeah.
didn't realize each state is different. And when I read Indiana, I'm like, this is bleeped up.
Yeah, yeah, I'll tell you, I've screamed. And now when I'll call him NMR, but when they called earlier, she, well, she had me crying. It's nothing for me to cry anymore. And I'm gonna tell you, I have such a mouth on me. I am not a crier. I'm a yeller and a screamer. That's me. And
Uh-huh.
my friends laugh about it, but I'm not a crier. I get mad. So when all this started, my doctors said, well, I think Rick had told him, and my doctor said, we got to get her on something. Like I was just crying every 2 seconds. And so they've got me on, I don't know all the names, but like escitalopram and, um, I mean, not that you care, but like three different medications to help with anxiety and depression. And uh, it's very few that you can take because there's so many interactions between all these different meds that
Yeah.
every one of them needs to be approved. So, but I think the it's hydroxyzine is the biggest one, and I think it's really helping with the anxiety. Like I'm back to being my normal self as
Well,
far as being
that's
normally.
good. I know, and Roddy Parade said, just saying again, make sure to get that a note like that to your employer. They when I guarantee once you speak, because what you said, I don't think they can do that. I thought FMLA, I think it's called. I think that's for all 50 states, and I think we all have to follow the same rules.
Well, they said I was a week off of getting it. That's what they told me.
Oh my god.
But they were the ones screaming on the phone, get your butt to the, that's not what they said, but get your butt to the emergency room. And I was like, that was in November. And I was like, I'm going. I mean, I didn't even know what was going on at that point. I just knew my leg got real heavy. Like, it felt like I couldn't walk on it. That was not the worst ones. The worst ones were just recent. But I don't know. But when NMR, the second
MLA.
company I've been with for a long time, when they called tonight, they're like, Jeri, we're not doing that on purpose. We've got tons of work for you. We want you to be working, but we just can't do it until we have this certification thing completed or paperwork or something. And
Uh-huh.
I was crying because for a while I just started thinking, well, maybe they just don't, maybe they don't want me to come back, even though I'd been with them for years. But so it made me feel good that they did still want me. It was just there's paperwork to everything,
Yeah.
everything.
And,
I hate it.
and I mean, sure, and maybe it's a new
It's a
territory for
dog
them with
food.
this paperwork, and tell them to just write the paperwork out, fill it out, because there are so many with regards to like the my memory is just crap, but with the America Disability ADA,
Yeah.
that I mean, they don't want you to toss that card at them.
No, no.
That's why,
I heard,
yeah, like you
I
can't
heard
do
you
that.
mention earlier.
You can't discriminate because someone has a medical
No,
condition or someone needs to recover from something. That's why I'm glad you're speaking to an attorney, because the first employer, that's a little crazy.
yeah. When you said
Oh, I
earlier,
have to read you these messages. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry.
and
Mima
I can,
Mima said,
I
ask
can't
the
see them.
hospital social worker to help you. They're trained in it, and that is for, I think that's for the Disability Act, and that I
Well,
think that also goes along with the comment that Roddy Parade said. I apologize. I forgot about this to read them to you.
hi to everyone
Um,
in here. I appreciate you guys all being here. And Joshy and Mima, I've heard your names so many times. I've actually saw that Roddy was on there last night, and and B Carson, of course, I've talked to a million times on here. It's like uh, you meet friends that you don't see, and yet they're on your mind all the time. Like you guys are on my mind. And when my vision went, I was like, don't do that. I got people I like and people I'm talking to. Don't take everybody away from me. But I did I did go to well, the attorney with the disability, because my doctors said you've got to go. You've got a case. There's no reason to keep fighting this. But of course it takes, somehow I don't know. I just turned around and looked, and I'm standing in the middle of my living room with my cane over there by the kitchen. I don't even know how I got over here.
Oh, you walked over here, and then Josh told you to sit down.
I
Just
literally
please
did walk
sit.
over here. I'm sitting here going, how did I get over here? It's crazy. There's things I do, and like my left hand does not want to leave my clothing. It's like attached to my clothing. Like it's the weirdest thing. You're normal and then you're not. Like I want to go to the left all the time. And I was ambidextrous before this, which could have something to do with I can I can still write with my right hand,
Uh huh.
which I always did, but
Okay.
my left hand does not want to cooperate. Like I wanted to do the dishes today, and I could I could feel the bowl and I could pick it up, but as I started washing it, my hand was like, nope, like it just drops it. Like
So it's
didn't want
like
to do
the
it.
hand needs to be retaught how to work.
The brain too,
Oh, the
like
brain.
yeah. Sometimes I've found myself staring at the wall, and I'm like, what are we gonna do? Like the brain is thinking. There's like a
Uh huh.
pause in between doing something, and it's like, okay, was I headed out the door? What was I doing?
Hmm.
And you have to
And
just
then
you have to
I want to say Josh said we've been praying for you in each one of my live shows, and that is the God's honest truth. We have
well,
been.
you and I watch everything that I can. It after a little bit, it uh your head hurts. Like
Oh, I believe it. That's why I know. And Josh always reminds me to make sure I do my YouTube shorts because that's something you can watch of mine because it's only 30 seconds and it's done.
yeah, and I love watching those. I get them first thing every morning
Yeah, I promise.
because
I promise. I've been doing good, but I know the last 2 days I kind of
I
faltered, but
know
I promise to get back
you
to
guys
that.
have a lot going on too, and it's just something that I look forward to, and I try to see everything I can. I just hate it at night. I still do try to watch. It's just like the white writing down there. I can see the little purple circle beside it. I just can't see anything that's in it,
I see what you're saying.
and
Okay, okay. So anything of
you
the
can
white
see
writing
them.
is definitely out of the
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
What? So is
yeah.
it certain colors?
Absolutely. Yeah. Um, the lighter colors, the yellow, I can see the red that Pat's got hearts. Hi, Pat. How are you doing? I hope Pat's doing well also. Um,
Yep, Pat. Yep, Pat's
the
in here.
the little colors I can see. Look, see all my mess in the floor? That's all glass and stuff. I can see the mess down there. Um, but like definitely some colors just will not come through.
Uh huh.
Like if that was writing behind your head on the black and white curtains, I wouldn't see those at all.
Oh,
Like nothing on the computer, like the black and white, none of that will come through. It just
it's
stops.
yeah. It's just it's so weird, but it's so weird, like how because what I still think of is like one day because I remember when Rick sent the text that you had a stroke. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's
What?
how I think.
Like
I
what?
was,
Let me read that again.
my friends from here have, well, some of them are scared. They're like, Jerry, we didn't know whether to call or come over. We, we don't know whether you can have company. And I'm like, I'm not dead. I lost my vision, but I'm not dead. And they go, well, that's absolutely something that would come out of your mouth. And then the other day, one of my friends got mad, but she said, that's typical of you. She said, somebody had passed away from our high school. And she goes, did you know that he passed away? I said, no. I said, but I got to tell you something right now. If Rick tries to bury me, you better make damn sure that he cremates me. And she goes, would you shut up? I said, no, because I'm claustrophobic and I don't want to be stuck in a coffin. She's like, I can't believe you saying this stuff. I'm like, I don't plan on dying tomorrow. I mean, I just want to let you know, make sure I'm
Hmm.
cremated.
And I think that's also part of the recovery is your outlook. Like
It
I'm
is.
not done yet.
Yeah. Oh, I get that way. I mean, like I said, I went through the crying phase. I went through the mad as heck phase for
Like the
sure.
why is
And
me phase.
yeah, it wasn't like I wanted anyone else to have it.
Uh huh.
It was just, what did I do so wrong?
To deserve it.
And I mean, I've had a lot of friends from high school pass away. My parents have passed away. So you just think, okay, I'm still here. Now I just have to keep going. And
Yeah.
I still
And
have
it's one day and one
wits,
step at a time. Hey, B
yeah,
Carson.
I have my wits and my laughter. So I'm still going good. And if my job still wants me, I guess I can be thankful for that.
Yeah. That I was so glad. I was so glad to hear that. I was so glad to hear that because it was so when you were telling it to me was yesterday. I forget what day that was. It made me like sad.
Yeah.
I'm like, just because this happened doesn't mean that. I mean, you've done this. I mean, you've done this lab tech or what? I forgot the title. So long, you know it like the back of your hand.
Oh, extremely like the back. It's just another part of my limbs. I mean, I've done
Yeah.
it for so many years. And if Rick wasn't right beside me, like, we've been working on this program together, which is awesome because he has to literally retype everything that I say.
Uh huh.
So it's a whole new world for him also. So, and it's weird because, like, you guys have to imagine that your life is one way, and then Rick literally has to pick me up to take me to the shower. Like I can't get in there because I'll fall down. I'm scared to death. So he does that, and then and another thing, like, you could be with your husband for 40 years, but he has to put my shoes on me, my pants on me, my shirts. My hands don't work with my brain yet to put a shirt over my head, something I've done every day of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And if I want to put sweatpants on, my brain doesn't know how to do that yet. It's like
So
relearning
that's why
everything. It's
physical
so weird.
therapy and that occupational therapy is so important.
Oh
I'm
my
assuming.
gosh, it's vital.
Yeah.
But they're wanting to charge me $80 per session with therapists a week. My occupational, physical, and I my brain just went. What is it? Uh, oh, speech. Sorry, speech.
Oh, here,
Speech.
Roddy Parade sent or put this message. If wait, they want to get the I kind of agree with what she's saying. They want to get off of the insurance responsibilities. And do you have to?
Oh,
I'm sure they're making you give a doctor's note, right,
oh,
to be out of
oh
work.
my gosh, absolutely.
Yeah, they're
They've put me from minute one. I mean, yeah, they've given me every form that I've asked for, every form that work has asked for, like tons and tons of paperwork. And this is like from the beginning. And my main doctor, I have a neurosurgeon, and sorry, my voice starts cracking after a little bit. Um, I have a
understood.
neurosurgeon and a cardiovascular surgeon because they're going to eventually have to put a pacemaker in, which what he said to me was 10 minutes in, 10 minutes out. I said, I love people who, like you say, 10 minutes in, 10 minutes out.
Yeah,
Let's do it. But uh, they know everything, and they were like, you're off work. Well, they took my driver's license. I think I told you that.
yeah. You told me
They
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 took your
took
driver's license.
they took that before I even left the ICU. He's like, well, I simply, when we're driving down the road, I see vehicles coming at me, and they're not there. And I know they're not there.
Uh huh.
Like, I would say to Rick, is there a red semi coming at us? He goes, no. I said, I knew there wasn't, but my eyes see it. So the neurosurgeon at Deaconess said, you're not driving. He goes, you have to promise me. He said, because you could end up killing somebody or kill yourself. I said, I'm not driving. I'm not. I gave him my license now. But again,
So what
it's
you had to
something we've
do? You
done.
surrender your license back to like the DMV?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I see things coming at us all the time, and I can't see. And I tell you, it's crazy because there's another thing I've done my entire life, and I can't do because it's so dangerous. Like, I don't even drive up our driveway, which is long, because Rick scared me. He said, you're never driving. I'm like, he goes, you didn't drive good to begin with, but you're definitely not now. It's like, I
I know.
know.
I wouldn't mind giving up my license.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
not the world's best driver.
let
I'll be the
somebody
first
be
one to
so
admit that. But
careful.
I do want to say Pat is now in chat, and she has now said she said she's so sorry, Jerry, and she laughed at what you just said. and she's probably laughing
How
at me saying I suck. Oh, she just wrote LOL Dave because everyone knows I suck at driving.
like, like
And then
our
Roddy
delivery,
Parade put in another one about like just an example of what her mom happened to her mom. Exactly a year off was her mom's out of work note, and she delivered it to her work, and because you need to put them on like formal notice. But
yeah,
here's the one thing I did look up for, and this is where I think Mima is hitting a good question that you need. Or have you been in touch with the social worker at that hospital? Because she said,
yeah,
okay,
they came in with all the physical therapy people before I even left ICU, and they were like, well, what is your plan? I said, my plan right now would be go back to work full time, and they're like, honey, do you know how many strokes you've had? I said, I don't care. I want to go back to work. That's where I belong.
uh-huh.
And they were like, that's not reasonable. And I'm like, in my mind, it is. I
Yeah,
mean,
and
and so
the
they,
other thing I looked up, the Indiana has long-term disability coverage, which is offered by the employer. The employer pays it.
yeah, but
Which
again, I
that's
missed
why
the,
maybe they're trying. That's why I was like, maybe you talking to an attorney may be a good thing, because once
well,
you hit that 6 month mark, which I think April would be the 6 month mark, that's when long term should kick in.
yeah, but they said I didn't take out the Aflac, whatever that duck thing, the Aflac
Oh,
thing. So, but
yeah.
the
Well,
attorney
in
said,
well, that's the one thing in Indiana. They have, if you didn't take out the extra, then you get the state minimum. But I think the state minimum on yours it was like 60% of the salary
yeah, they're trying to get out of this
completely.
completely. Yeah,
Yeah,
completely.
it sure sounds that way. And
Oh,
it,
I think absolutely that's what they're doing. Like they called once to check on me since this happened in November, the first set. They called once to check on me and sent me this velour type blanket for Christmas. And I was like, thanks, guys. I'm paying out thousands and thousands of dollars right now. Like I was thrilled today. One of my bills came and the bill, see, because the insurance is paying until April 1st. After April 1st, it's all done. There's nothing. So they cut me off completely. So I got
would
a
that be
bill that
wait,
was,
November, December, January, February, March? Yeah, it's 6 months.
yeah. So they, uh, anyway, the bill was like, I don't know, 37 or 4,700, and the insurance paid all but 530. And I thought, well, that's great, but it unfortunately will end April 1st. So it helped me for a little bit, but uh, I don't know who's supposed to pay the um uh sorry, lost my mind.
Oh, no worries.
Helicopter, the lifeline. I mean, because that's obviously going to be the biggest charge.
Oh, and
So
the one. Well, usually, well, I think all of that inpatient care that should have been covered at 100%. I would think.
been trying to, but we'll see what happens with all this. But like even the medications, it's all going to stop. And the Berlinta, which is the newest antiplatelet they put me on, is $736 a month just for that one. And
Holy
that's not
moly!
counting all those other bottles. Yeah. So, I
And
mean,
now, how long did that
I'm
attorney say the wait to chat with him would be?
uh, about 6 months, 3 to 6 months. So,
Yeah, that's what.
all
Yeah,
I,
then that's what Mima just said about. That's why to get the social worker to help, because they'll also
yeah,
help with getting on the disability or getting on. Um, um. Well, the other. Wait, I was just trying to think. The one employer that you found out was that today that they said, "Hey, we'll figure it out."
yes,
I
yes.
understand
I
why
don't
the
have
other one wouldn't
insurance
say
either.
that. That's like it's crazy, but that just shows that you know. You always think your employer cares for you, but then you realize sometimes you're just a number.
Yeah, that you know what? Rick said that probably 15 times today because I was so upset by I just realized my dog's walking across the floor. Their dog drink bowls are over there. There's a food bowl down here. My dogs are my babies. Um, but oh, my phone just said it's gonna go dead. But I don't know what did I say? I forgot what I said.
Oh, I apologize. I was just looking down and I lost my train of thought. Josh
Yeah,
mentioned Medicaid could help.
yeah, that's what they're trying to get. That's the ultimate goal out of all this is to get put on, well, with the disability, but to get,
Medicaid and
look,
disability,
Josh, I'm not
because
going
you
to
could
say
still work
tell
a
Josh,
little, I think, on
tell,
disability, not too much.
tell Josh I'm not falling on my face. I had to lean down to get the cord.
Oh yeah, don't fall, please.
No, I was laughing. I said,
Oh,
tell Josh I'm going to fall down on my face.
oh,
I
we
just,
don't want to do that.
I had, I had to lean forward. My phone says it's going to die. And after what I went through to get on here, I'm not going to let it die. What the heck did I just do?
Oh, and I
Hold
have to
on.
make sure mine's plugged in properly.
Okay, I got
Mine's
the
isn't
cord.
like fully charged.
I'm trying to get the cord in there before it dies. Okay, I made it.
Oh, I think
So,
I heard the buzz. And then
you
Rodney's
what?
worried about the doctor's notes. Wait, statements and notes enacts the emergency leave, then the transition to possibly see about disability. What Mima said. Okay, and before all that, her employer can pay for years. Yeah,
That,
there's something going. They're trying to weasel their way out. And
oh, absolutely, absolutely. Because how weird is it, especially to
oh,
Roddy,
Mima.
who's
So Mima's good with this advocacy stuff. She said it's called patient advocate and social worker at the hospital. And
that's
then Josh wants me to tell you he has to watch himself as well because he falls.
it's awful. And I laugh because I some of my friends are coming in town next week. And I told Rick, I don't know if I want to go or not. And he goes, how come? I said, because I fall to the left all the time. Like I know that he'll catch me because we had all that snow and ice.
Yeah.
And one time he started sliding backwards down the ramp outside. And he's like, I got you. I'm right behind you. Like his foot literally was there. Would would anyone else be as in tune to what's going on with me to put their foot behind me knowing I was going to fall backwards? I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
it's just
like yep, that's like what like
scary.
my wife and I, she knows when I'm going to have like
Exactly.
or if something she knows if something's wrong.
Exactly. And
She knows like she'll come into a room what happened. Or
yep.
sometimes she'll hear me take a stumble and I'm like, "I'm all right." And I'm like, "No, what's wrong? I heard that.
Like
I heard glass break."
when this happened the second time, he had walked from the back of the house and he literally looked at me and said, what's wrong? I said, I, I was trying to tell him, I know that my speech is garbled. I hear it. So I knew I was having more strokes right then. But
Uh-huh.
he caught it before I even said anything. He knew what was happening. And I guess my fear is, I mean, I love my friends and stuff, but he's been with me for so many years that, like you and your wife would they know if you had a stroke coming on? And at this point, having so many so soon, like obviously I don't want any more. I've had enough.
Yeah.
But, I it's just would I trust everybody as much as I trust him?
Yeah, I would
And
say
most
probably not because
no,
you're just so into like I know whenever some or I have something like one of my medical issues going on, I usually look for my wife because she knows.
it, that's just what we do. We get,
Hmm.
trained to do that.
Yep.
And I just feel like, and even if, one of them said, we could just go down the road to the new Mexican place. But in my mind, that down the road is miles in my mind because I'm so used to being right here. And
Hmm.
I can't, when you can't drive anymore, they've taken everything away. So, which means I virtually don't leave the house very much. what's because I used to drive and had my freedom, went everywhere, did what I wanted to do. Not that I can't now. It's just I have to ask him and say, I need to run to the store, or can we, go here?
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it's just easier. I just tend to stay put. And it's not a good thing always, but for right now, it's okay until, I mean, I'll never drive again. And I'm okay with that. I don't care. He can be the chauffeur. But as far as seeing my charts, I would love to see my charts. And not a lot of people say, I wish I was working, but I'm telling you right now, I wish I was working.
Mm-hmm.
I would,
No,
I'd
that's the
rather,
program that Rick is working on. It's one where it'll be able, like, it'll help you see the chart.
yeah, like it'll actually read the chart.
Oh, to read it to you. Okay.
And then, like, how on the charts I work on, it's physician documentation review.
Okay.
So, like, I would say the 61-year-old patient presented to the hospital, blah, blah, blah. And he's got it set up so that will now type out on its own so that I don't have to see it. Now, he'll watch over it and make sure the words are right, but I don't have to physically see it with this program.
How awesome is
So,
that?
yeah, pretty awesome.
So
But
technology is cool. I'm just afraid of
amazing
technology.
until it's amazing until I'm the one behind the phone can't get the stupid link to work.
I know I had to go get in. I had to go. Well, I my new telephone will be arriving hopefully by tomorrow. But um,
Yeah.
I'm afraid of these new things. Well, no, actually, I won't be streaming from my new phone because I'm still using this to stream from. But if it, I can't. I just can't wait to get it because my other phone is just it's broken.
I've been yelling at this phone since Rick said it's because of the strokes. I said, bull crap. I said, this thing was messing up before the strokes even happened. I hate this phone so much. I do. And I've got two of them sitting here and I've been walking around the house with both of them in my hand.
Oh, and I wanted to say Josh has been putting the GoFundMe link in the chat.
Oh, thank you, Josh.
And Josh also made handmade purses that we're
You know
selling for
what?
$40 a piece, and all the
That
money's going to
is
go to
so,
you.
oh, he doesn't have to do that. That is so weird. You just said that. I don't know how, but Josh's YouTube page ended up in my feed this morning. And I was like, look at that purse. That one it was is it the Chanel one, Josh? I think a 1990s vintage one. No,
Oh,
not Chanel.
I
Her,
guess he made a YouTube short, but he made
yeah.
handmade purses for me to sell and give you the profit or the monies from the sales.
What was the one he showed this morning? A Pergo? I don't know the Pergo.
Hey Josh, what did you put on your YouTube short? I'm gonna say
I think he said,
he didn't put anything in the chat yet. And yeah, my phone, Roddy Parade was saying how my phone was talking Chinese yesterday, and it sure was. And I couldn't read it. I was like, "What is this? It's Chinese." And I sent it
now,
to Josh, and
yeah.
it was in Chinese. He said it is a Gucci bag. That's what he put
Oh,
on
that,
his YouTube short.
so that tells you how my eyes are off. I thought it said Pergo. I don't know.
That's
I'm
all
making
right.
now. I'm just creating things. I don't know.
That's all right. That's all right. But for anyone that's watching this on replay, we know this is Jeri, our friend here. She's been with us since I say the start of me mostly here on YouTube when I started
Yes,
with
absolutely.
the niche lady, and now we'll forget about her. But Jeri had a series of strokes, and she's going to be coming live with me on here where she's going to be selling a few items. She has a GoFundMe page to help out with some finances because when you have these strokes, you can't work. So
I
bills
wish.
pile up.
Me
So
too.
what do we do here? We help one another when we can. So that's what we're doing. And we also have purses for sale that are handmade by Josh that we are selling for
Josh, that's
$40 a piece. And
amazing.
all of those funds will also go directly to Jeri. Um,
Josh, thank you so, so much for that. You do not have to do that, though.
but
I
we're
mean,
here. We're family. We need to help one another.
well, I
What did I
appreciate
tell you? I said if I have
everybody.
to drive to Indiana and sell your items from your
You
driveway,
did say
I'll do it.
you did say that. And at least, It's up here. It's on a lot of land, so it's safe up here.
Yeah, we don't. I don't have to worry about no bulldogs coming after me.
Oh God, that is so funny. I don't know. My three won't bite. Well, one of them might, but the other two won't. But I
But
think
then,
she's I think Bulldog
but
is way worse than my three dogs.
so that's what. So anyone watching on replay, that's what we're going to be doing in the near or the immediate. I was gonna say immediate future. Near future is too long, but
Yeah.
I know Jeri took out a whole bunch of items. We because I figured today we would tell your story and
Uh,
get you used to doing this because this is a little. It's You're outgoing enough where I know this is not intimidating for you to talk in front of this
no,
camera.
no, that doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I can see you're doing absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Like some people
That's,
don't like this. I mean, for me, it took me. I mean, I've been doing this for over 3 years. It took me a long time to actually flip my camera around. I was like, I'm not
oh,
showing my face on that thing.
see, I was talking to physicians every day of my life, basically, so nothing phases me. And I'm the one with the mouth anyway. I'll keep talking about anything. But
And so, because I know Jeri and I were chit chatting earlier, um, you're going whatever items when we sell her items, you're going to use Venmo, correct?
yeah,
Okay, you're gonna use Venmo, and then I'll show you. It's pretty easy, um, how to use the like how to calculate the shipping to ship an item to somebody, and how to
yeah,
purchase the shipping label from someone. I use a program, and it's pretty easy. Like literally, you just
yeah.
put their information in, you put some information in, hit go, and it gives you a few options. And I always pick the cheapest one. And
Josh, I'm
going out, I
walking.
mean, anything I know going out your way, I think it was always, I want to say it was UPS was the cheapest, I think.
So I think you're right.
Yep, I
But
think it's
like
U,
I'm
I think it's UPS. I think
sitting
USPS was just a little pricey.
I was watching you the other day or last week when you had that elephant. I was like, I have that same elephant here.
Yep, yes, I did. I know I sold him on the lighter side. I mean, he could have been. He
They are
there's
heavy.
more room to charge for him. I see him right there. I see him, and he's got the trunk way up in the air.
Yep, there's two of them, and they're just heavy. These are vintage, like the retro doilies. I love
All
those.
of
I
that
love
stuff.
them.
We were just talking about making vignettes. That
I,
is a perfect addition for a vignette. Would be one of those vintage
absolutely.
doilies, and especially
Yeah,
those colors, those orange colors. I think that's
that's
70s. Is that
those are
70s
my
color like
favorites.
oranges, browns, yellows?
Yep, it's like the '70s revamped. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of other.
Oh, I see a piece of Fenton.
Yeah, there's all kinds of those. The ones with the wire. What are they called? Those trees with the wire that you like? I can't think of the name of them.
Oh, with the little stones on the ends. Some
Yeah,
of them
they're
have
like,
stones. Some of them have look like
yep,
seashells or
yep,
like little round discs. I
yeah,
forget I
they're
forget what they're
beautiful.
called, but they're pretty darn cool.
I don't know, but and then there's a ton of paperweights which are beautiful, and just paperweights are something I've collected for quite a while. I
Yeah.
love the
So
paperweights.
anyone that's just coming in, or if you're watching on replay, Jeri, we're going to be doing. I'm trying to think of like a title for the show, but I can't like. I'm not good. I'm not good with words. Like when I
The
have to make money tree, Josh called it. It's a money tree. Oh,
the fun
bring us the money. Bring us the
the
money.
fun
So
the
Jeri
fun
will be
times
selling
after
some
the
of her
show.
collection to help offset some of the costs. As you saw all those paperweights, I know a lot of people enjoy the paperweights when I bring them for a sale. That one's cool right there. That tree
Yeah,
with
I
the
love that.
green. That one's
And then
cool.
there's Stanton and stuff, and
The fish.
yep, I've
That's
got
Kitchy
Fenton,
Kitch.
cobalt blue, the cobalts.
You got a lot of
Those
cool
are just
stuff.
some others I didn't pull off because I literally stepped on a piece of glass last night and broke
Oh,
it in
please don't do
half.
that. You'll get hurt. I
I couldn't
We don't
believe
need
it
to
didn't
cut
cut.
yourself
But
amongst all the other things that have happened.
no,
But the
because
paper,
if
I
I
think the
could,
paperweights are going to be like the coolest to a good starting point because they're one. They're easy to sell, and two, they're easy to pack and
Yeah,
ship.
yeah, they are. Yeah, and I just love. I think I love them because there's so many different ones with what
Yeah,
you
the
can.
designs. I mean, they're all so different, similar but
Yeah,
different.
I'm trying to sit down without falling out of the chair.
Yeah, please don't fall.
No,
I'm like 900 miles away for me to come run and help pick you up.
my my one dog is sitting over here in the thing, and he watches me like, "You're gonna fall on me, aren't you? I feel it. You're gonna fall." They've gotten
Now, do
used
you
to it.
have a? I know
Actually,
you have a lot of land. Do you have like? Is it a farm or is it just a lot of land?
23 acres.
That's a
Not.
lot. That's a lot.
It's
That's
really.
a lot of snow to fall all over there.
Yeah, but you don't have to take it away. It just melts itself away.
No, but how far do you have to drive from the end of the street, like to the house?
3 seconds.
Oh, so because I'm thinking 23 acres, like you're going to have to drive acres back.
Oh no, no. The highway is right out this window.
All right, so
Yeah.
that's not terrible. So then, God forbid, if there is a blizzard, it's not
Well,
that
like
crazy to get to the highway. But I'm sure the highway
we
takes forever for them to plow it.
we couldn't leave for a couple days last week when all that snow came in because uh, it was just there was so much. We had like what 17 inches up here, and it was all packed against our vehicle. So
Oh, so it
we
was like
couldn't.
everything was a block of ice.
Oh yeah, it was bad. It was just started melting today, which was nice. The sun was out. It was pretty out today. I think it was. I
It
feel
was
like
not. Yeah, we were in the low 40s today, so stuff started to melt. Thankfully, and it could
yeah,
keep on melting. But unfortunately, we're due for another snowstorm Sunday
yeah,
night.
I saw that, but now I
I hope
laugh
it's going to be
about it
rain. I
because
pray it's going to be rain. I don't want snow. I'm like, I don't want it. I'm done.
I laugh right now because I don't have to drive anywhere. Not that I don't want to, but I don't have to drive ever again if I don't want to.
Uh huh.
And I've tried to talk him into letting me go down the hill, and he's like, "It's not happening. You're not going down the hill." Okay, you can go anywhere as long as somebody goes and gets me Mexican food once in a while. I'm good to go. I'll
Oh,
be
that
good.
sounds. I could actually go for some of those.
We
Chili rellenos. It's the chili stuffed with all the different cheeses and then deep fried. Yum.
we we just got a new Mexican restaurant. Like we live on what's called the edge of Duggar and Linton. So we're on the border and just two really small one red light towns. But they just put in a brand new right before my first set of strokes, they put in a brand new Mexican restaurant. I had waited all year for that stupid thing, and now it opened after the strokes. I mean, we can still go, but I was so excited about that.
Yeah, but
So,
I remember driving out. You're driving like out there, and
yeah,
I'm not used to like the one like traffic light in the town. Like I went and visited. Well, I did a show when I
yeah,
was with Whatnot in Connorsville, Indiana,
yeah.
and they were like going crazy because they had a dunk. They had their first Dunkin' Donuts opened the Friday I came into town, and I couldn't believe. I'm like, why is everyone going so crazy? I'm like, we have a Dunkin' Donuts on every corner.
We don't have Dunkin' Donuts. We don't have Starbucks. Nothing.
Well,
Well, they did. They got
I've
a
learned to take a
new.
lot. I mean, I being going out traveling out that way, but
Yeah,
I will say I prefer out there than here because everything seemed to be not as stressful.
it's not.
And I felt
We
like
got a
everyone
new
was like I
place.
was like, holy crap! Because I always say at the end of my shows, always say please and thank you.
Yeah,
A lot of people say please and thank you out there.
a lot, a lot.
Yep,
Sometimes you're like,
not here.
if one
Mm-mm.
more person at McDonald's or any of those places calls me honey, I'm gonna slap them. They go, "Here you go, honey," and I'm like, "You're 10. Don't call me honey. I don't like it. I just don't. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't expect my daughter to talk to an elderly person, and even though I'm 59 and say I'm 20, I I still I'm elderly, but I just don't like it when they say honey or sweetie. Sweetie, I think sweetie's worse than honey sometimes. It's like, don't call me sweetie. It just aggravates me. I don't complain about much. I do complain about that though. Don't do that.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, no, but Well,
Oh yes, it's a
I'm,
new show. Anyone that's watching, please hit the thumbs up because I screwed up the first one and I apologize. We had a nice stream going and God knows what it's my lack of knowledge with technology. I was hitting a few of these
I
buttons and the next thing I know
I
it said you
can't
need to
believe
start a
it
new stream. I'm like,
actually.
well, what did I do?
I can't believe this actually worked. I was floored when it finally came on. I was like, oh my gosh, it actually did work.
Yep, that's why I figured today let's do tell your
Yeah,
story, figure out how to use this, and then when you're we'll come on and we'll come on earlier. I apologize I had to start later today. I had to do
no, that's
stuff with the kiddos.
yep, nope,
Cool.
that's fine. But thank you all, the new ones and the ones I've known here for a while. Thank you guys so very much for being on here with us. And Dave, of course, thank you so
Yeah.
very much.
Oh, you're
So,
welcome. And what we're going to do is I'll have you send me another video of your paperweights so I could start advertising for it. Because when we do the sale, it's going to be we'll do all selling, less chatting.
right.
Because it's
That's
time to
fine.
make the donuts. I mean, green donuts.
No kidding.
And anyone just coming in or watching on replay, we have dropped Jerry's GoFundMe page several times in chat. So if you want to scroll through the chat, you'll see it. Josh has dropped Joshy Boy 1974 has dropped it in chat. You'll see it every so often, and it's highlighted in blah.
I was trying to see.
Oh, there it is. He just dropped it again. And to me, I see some Chinese pictures. Is that Chinese again?
No, what
We're
is
good.
this?
We're good.
Is somebody wanting pictures? It says pics down there.
Yeah, I said you'll send me like video
Oh yeah.
of your paperweights, and then I'm going to start doing the advertising with them with like um
Okay.
with meaning that. Yep.
And I see. Thank you, Jerry. I can't see the name by it.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
it's
I can
Kim,
see.
Kimberly, Kim sent
Hi,
a bunch of
Kim. I
hearts in.
see the
Yes.
red hearts and I see pink hearts, but I
Yep.
can't read the blue writing. I can't see at all. The white
Okay,
I can't
that's
see.
your GoFundMe link, so that you don't need to you don't need to see that one.
Past that. Okay.
And then
Um,
everyone, do you want to do the live sale tomorrow? Will you be good for? Do you think could Rick get me like a video of the
yeah.
paperweight so I could start making YouTube shorts
Yep.
for our show
Yep.
tomorrow?
Yep. We can do that. Do you want just the paperweights on it?
Oh, do it. Make me like a 40, like two 40-second videos,
Okay. That works.
and you can just
Yep.
text them to me. But tomorrow you're ready to rock and roll, or do you need
Yeah.
one more day?
It's not like I have anywhere to go, Dave.
I know, but I don't know if you need to, need time to get ready and put it at the table, or like how you want it
Uh,
set up. Like you're gonna
no,
have to have
it's
the
not.
Venmo. You have to, make sure the Venmo's
Yeah.
done and like all set, and ready to rock and roll. And then whatever
Yeah.
email address you're going to use to have people
Yeah.
email you. I could send you a
Yep.
list of. I mean, it's not much. I could text you the list of the things that you like, the email
I
address,
don't know.
the
It may not
Venmo,
be much
and
to you, but the way my brain works right now, I'd probably send me the list.
all right, I'll send you the list. I'll text you the list. It's
Yeah.
not very long, and I promise
Okay.
tomorrow we could start. We could start earlier. Tomorrow is Thursday. Yes, Thursday. Yes.
Ask that every day. I go, Rick, what day of the week is it? I cannot remember for not, and that was like before. That's not just now. I got to find one of those. Every doctor's office. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking wrong, but didn't they used to have all those calendars for your refrigerator? Every place you went, they
Yeah.
don't have. Nobody
No,
has them anymore.
we get one from the church
Well,
and from
okay,
our
that's the one
town.
thing I probably haven't been, so maybe I need to go. Maybe that's
I don't
telling
go.
me something.
I don't go. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm part Jewish, so you think that the synagogue would send me something, but no, they haven't sent one. It's just the
I
church that we go to, and then they send the envelope for the money.
that's so I was laughing earlier because the only place you can find a daggone calendar for your refrigerator is Walmart. The place charges $12.99 for a stupid calendar. But we used to get them at the doctor's offices and stuff, and nobody has them anymore.
Nope.
But
Because everyone got cheap. Everyone went cheap on us. But B. Carson saying to take care of yourself. Mima saying you got this. And then Kim
thank
said, you
you
go,
so much.
girl.
Hey, we got it. We're gonna do this. Everything's gonna be good.
Yep.
We're gonna be good.
So I'll send you the the list of what
Okay.
you got to get done. I'll even put the 2 40-second video clips on there, and you can send everything. I'll put it all in the list. I'll put all the directions in the list, and then we'll do tomorrow. Is 9 p.m. okay to start?
Yeah. Yeah. And thank you guys. My eyes just did a focus in for a second, and well, I still I could read there for a second, then it just went away again. I can see slightly. Take care, Jeri, and Jeri, you got this. That's right, we've got it. Well, with everybody, we've got it. Just the fact that you're here, that you're listening to me talk about the craziness that is a stroke +8. Um, but
Oh,
just being here for me just means a lot. Thank you guys so
well,
very much.
can I ask a stroke question?
Sure.
Is there anything anyone could like? You can't prevent these; it just happens. Correct? There's nothing you could do
Well,
to stop it, right?
no, you can't.
You can't tell
Once
one's coming.
they are hereditary, though,
Oh,
but
okay.
not in my family. Mine just came out of nowhere, out of nowhere. Hypertension, which, like I said, I'd never been on medications, never diagnosed, but they said my blood pressure was through the roof. So that's what they started treating me with. I also have two medications for hypertension now,
Uh
and
huh.
I didn't have hypertension, but blood pressure is a tremendous factor in it, according to all of them, the neurosurgeon especially.
Oh,
So
that's a high for a stroke to occur is the high blood pressure.
absolutely,
Mm.
because it holds the blood vessels in and doesn't allow. So what actually happened? This is weird. So when the strokes in November happened, they all happened over here at the front on the right hand side. So I was
Okay.
paralyzed on the left side. When they happened again, the blood had stopped flowing around my brain, but the brain decided to circumvent and give me a chance, and they made a new circle, more or less. So I could have died the second round, but the brain opened up and let it go and made a new circle to get the blood flowing.
So the brain tried to fix itself,
Yep,
more or less.
absolutely. Yep,
That is so. I
yep.
mean, that's like amazing. You are. I mean, it's amazing. You're amazing. I
Well,
mean,
it's a
you. I
testament.
just find it so amazing how. I mean, knowing what you've gone through, and it's all about. I think your attitude. If you have a positive outlook, and then like a happy-go-lucky like yourself. I mean, it sucks, yes, but I could see you being. I don't want to say that bulldog, but
That's,
being a bulldog against it and fighting back against this stuff.
I know, but that's exactly what I keep saying. Yes, it sucks. I hate it so very much, but I'm alive. I'm
Yeah.
here telling you about it.
Hmm.
So, do I watch everything I do? Yep, I watch everything. I haven't had a Coca Cola since I was in ICU, and I'm a Coke fiend. I love my Coke, and I have not had one. So, I think if you don't have it, you really don't. You don't miss it
Yeah, if you don't have
after
it,
a
you don't
bit.
miss it. Like I've tried because I'm very bad with refined sugar, so I've been
Yeah,
ice cream. If you don't have it, you don't miss it. And even in my
that's
coffee, I
yeah.
just use that flavored creamer, no
That's
sugar.
what Rick does. Rick is on, he does this like where he'll go on a fasting of no sugar, no processed foods, no, all, I don't know the words he uses, but he goes on this thing where he won't eat any of those like for periods of time. And he said it just cleans out your body and makes you feel better. Now,
Yeah,
there are
it
some,
does. It does. Like tonight for dinner, I said, you know what? We're having a mini Thanksgiving. So I made turnips. I made mashed potatoes with cauliflower. My kids weren't too happy, but whatever.
well, if you remember, I told you that Rick is also sick. So Rick has alpha gal syndrome, Lyme's, chronic Lyme's disease.
Oh,
So he was already going through all this. So steak was my favorite food in the world. Well, we can't eat it. We can't and do not eat any red meat whatsoever, uh, because he's allergic to it all. So
uh-huh.
we keep the EpiPens everywhere because he's so. How we found out was we were eating chicken from a restaurant down in town, and they had gravy. It said white gravy. Well, evidently they made it with hamburger, and we didn't know. So he went to
Oh,
anaphylactic shock. That's how we found out.
Holy crap.
Yeah, so
That's not good.
no, but so we would just watch everything that he eats and stuff. So we've changed our lifestyle before all this happened. Then I was like, crap, I just changed everything, and now I still got
And
hit
look
with
what
it.
happened. Say, I was
Yeah,
better off like how I was before.
yeah, I know. I got it though. I'm holding on to this one good. I'm just taking everything with a grain of salt and
And then Josh is saying
being.
you're a strong lady. And yes, you are.
Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. Thank
Yep. And
you.
it's so good to hear. It's so good to hear your voice. It was very. I mean, when you hear the word stroke, it's not that it's taboo or anything like that, but it's like it's bad. And
Yes.
you're kicking Stroke's ass back.
Yeah.
You're kicking it back.
Yeah. I I try to get on the keyboard, and because Rick says if you keep looking at it, you'll be able to get it back in the left eye. So it's like from here to here, I can't see anything when you put your hand in front of your nose, and then
Uh huh.
over here to over here. So I just, every day I think, come on, just give me a little bit of it back, a little bit more, but it'll be okay. So, okay, well, you guys have been on here with me a long time.
It's
So,
okay. We missed you, my friend.
well, I missed you guys too. And thank you so much for
Yes.
everything, dude. I
Yep. Yep. So
appreciate
I'm
it.
going to. So tomorrow we're just going to confirm tomorrow 9 p.m.
Yep.
I'm gonna send you and Rick a list of a little a checklist of things I need
Okay.
for tomorrow, and our show will be tomorrow 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for if you're watching on replay. And please consider donating to help our good friend Jerry and Rick out in Indiana. The
You got this. But you
what's the
guys,
word? What's the word? The GoFundMe
mostly,
page link is
mostly,
in. I'll figure out how
take
to get
care
it
of yourself.
somewhere, so you'll be able to find it
Mostly,
easier, like in
you
the
guys take
comment
care of
section as
yourself
well.
and thoughts and prayers.
Yep. So, Jerry, thank you so much. Tell Rick we said hi, and we will see you tomorrow at 9 p.m., my friend. All
Okay,
right,
you guys
everyone.
take care
Have a
too.
great night, and we will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's a good day. All right, Jerry, stay well. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Good night.